in this example, we needed to remove basically this corner, so we get a tack wound in the corner. So what we can do obviously is do some direct edits on each blade to basically change the geometry on the edge of this. So that would be normally a case of going start, modify the line art drawing, and then end it to put it back. An alternate way, because obviously if you rebuild the fixture you lose those changes, so an alternate way to do it so it's considered when you build the fixture each time is to draw a dummy solid in there that kind of represents this corner scallop. So what I'll do is I'll hide the fixture so we can have a little bit of a clearer view. So I'm going to draw a dummy solid in here to kind of clean out this corner. So the first thing is I will go to my view origin. I say select create a 3D origin. I'm going to pick it from a solid face. So I pick this face, and it's creating me an origin. It isn't active yet because it's still an origin 0, and you'll see it go active when I say origin selection, and I pick it. Now it's gone. I've got a red panel and it says origin 1. I can now go to the X or Z view, and I can just use my line art drawing command. So draw, line art draw. So my first start point is well, I'm going to say actually the center of there is fine. I want to go to the midpoint here. I want to go to, say, I don't know, if you look at my coordinate readout, it's here. I want to go to, say, x 1.3. So I can either say x 1.3 because I know it's absolute from this position, or I can say incrementally dx 1.3, dx 1.3. I want to go down in y, like a quarter of an inch, so dy minus 0.25. Okay. I want to go to the x value of the end of this line, end of this. Okay, so x, I've typed x, then digitize the end point, the end of. And I want to go to, say, the midpoint of this, and I want to go back to the center of that, or the end of that. So I've now got a closed shape. I can then go back and go back to my viewing menu and select the world origin, and it's gone back to the world origin here. I go to modify, and I convert those lines and arcs to a sheet body. Just pick this, and you know, you can just digitize these or link them. So I'll pick the first one, link them. I know it's going clockwise, and I've got a sheet body. So if I zoom round, you'll see a sheet body here. What I want to do now is thicken that. So I'll go edit 3D and I'll thicken it. So I'll pick the sheet body. Now you've got inside and outside values. So I know it's 1.5 inch, so I put 1.5, and I'll leave the other one 0. Okay. So if it goes the wrong way like that, it just means that, you know, the sheet direction is different. So what I've got to do now, I suppose, either undo that or just translate it. I'll just translate it. So I'll say translate, and I'll say this entity from position. I can just pick anywhere, actually, just pick the midpoint or something, or here, it doesn't really matter, because I'm going to move it incrementally. So I've got it connected, and I want to go dy 1.5. So I'm going distance in y from wherever I picked. It could be any point in space, just incrementally dy 1.5. And there it has, drawn my solid. So I'm happy about that. What I'm going to do, actually, just for the sake of it, I'm going to allocate it as a solid imported part, as if it was assigned as a part of the imported part. So then when I turn the layer, when I turn the part on and off, it'll disappear. So you should notice it will now disappear when I toggle. Lastly, what I need to do is, obviously, I want to mirror them. So I'm going to mirror around 2 points. I'm going to select the part, the solid. The first point I know, because everything's nicely x0, y0, the center point there, so I can just say x0, y0 is my first point. And I want to mirror it around the y-axis, so I just type y999 or something. Any value other than y0 will draw an imaginary line from x0, y0 to y999. Do I want to leave the unmirrored part? Yes. So you can see it's now done that on the other side. I'll just repeat that again. So I'll pick both of them this time. First point x0, y0, second point x999, Yes, so you can see it's drawn them on the other side. I then want to do a copy rotate, rotate and copy. I'll pick this one. Actually, I could theoretically, because it is symmetrical, this part, I could copy all 4 of them actually. It's probably easier, but I'll do that for the sake of example. I'll just copy all 4 of these. Okay. My number of copies, I need 1 copy. Center point is x0, y0. And the rotation angle is 90. So I've got them in place. You know, if I didn't, you know, so I could have done them individually, then got one into the right position, then mirrored them and mirrored them again. But that did the same thing. So now, you know, because they're copies of the original one, they should also disappear when I hide the part. They do. Okay. And you can see the remnant line arc here. You can either delete this or leave it alone. It doesn't really matter. But then if when I now build the fixture, it will follow this form as well. So kind of a different way to skin the cat, as it were. Just an advanced option really for some simple drawing of solids in the software. If you've got any questions, just drop us a line at support@optisolutionsUSA.com. Thank you.